So anything that burns up is not real anymore, right? Anything that lasts forever is real, right? What lasts forever? Love, joy, truth, goodness, meekness, temperance, faith. What is temporary? What gets burned up? The wood, the hay, and stubble. What is the flesh mind? The flesh mind is nothing but sin. The flesh mind is the devil's kingdom. Underneath the devil's kingdom, what's happening to the devil? He's going to burn forever in the lake of fire. As a sweet smelling offering, that burning will go up. The smoke of their torment will rise forever. Hell was not made for human, but the devil. But some people choose to follow the devil. You can escape by trusting Jesus, King Jesus, running to Jesus, stepping into faith alone in the finished work of Christ. But if you step into the flesh mind, and everybody has the flesh because you got a dual nature. So how would you win? How do you win when you want to step into flesh mind back into fake reality? Delusions and confusion and lies and insecurities and fear and doubt and worry. How do you win? So when those things, how do you win? You have to stay awake of your inner man. Nobody can mess with your inner man unless you let them. Nobody can mess with your inner core person unless you let them. One of the reasons I like to do 2 part-time jobs instead of 2 full-time jobs is because if one of them starts to try to mess with me, I got another job. They always want to put you in fear about something. Oh no, you didn't cross every T and dot every I. You're bad. You're evil. But they can't even keep the rules. They don't even keep the rules. See, that's what the legalist does. The legalist, the narcissist, the Jezebel, they want you to keep all the rules and be perfect, but they can't even be perfect. What does that perfectionism come from? Where does perfectionism come from in a fallen world? Where does it come from? Where does perfectionism come from in a fallen world? It's not real. It's impossible. It's impossible. But these leaders want perfection that they can't even keep. What is that about? And they don't even know what servant leadership is. You try to tell a leader, hey, are you stepping into servant leadership? What is that? I saw this one 25-year-old girl. She maybe 30. She was trying to train to be a manager. And she was talking to me and asking me questions. I said, well, she was asking this, that, and other. I said, and she was running around like a chicken with her head cut off. I said, you need to slow down. It's not the end of the world. And I said, maybe you should read some books about servant leadership. And she said, what is that? I said, what do you mean? You mean to tell me you want to be a leader or an example, a leader, but you never heard of servant leadership? Do you realize if you step into servant leadership, your family, your team, everybody's going to be functioning in a more efficient, proper way? And when you step into servant leadership, people follow without even knowing they're following you. It's a subconscious thing. You're showing them the way. And they don't even know what's happening. They change without even knowing it because they're watching you as a servant leader, and it changes. So back to what I was saying, the devil's system, the kingdom of darkness, the kingdom of the flesh, the Jerry Springer kingdom, let's call it that. The old Adam, the old Adamic nature, that kingdom is fake because the devil's going to be burning forever. That's going to burn up. Wood, hay, and stubble, anything that burns up is fake. This earth is going to be renovated by fire. So what does that tell you? The earth that you see right now is temporary. It's fake. It's fallen because Adam and Eve dropped down into sin. So the earth fell down into sin. It groans. Well, the earth fell before Adam and Eve. No, it didn't. The night and day was there because the script was already written knowing that Adam and Eve would sin. So that's the flesh versus the spirit right there, the night and the day. And so the night and the day is what? It represents the flesh versus the spirit. And so it was happening before man was even created, but God knew it. He had to do it to give an example. Because the types and shadows must hold. The types and shadows and anti-types must hold true everywhere across the board, in a marriage, in a business, in family, in the universe, in the earth, in the night and the day, in the stars and the black sky. You have to see the dark and the white, the black and the white everywhere. You have to see it playing out. That is what it is. You're not going to change it, and if you try to change it, I mean, Elon's trying to go to Mars. He's wasting his time. I mean, it's fake reality. He's telling you a bunch of lies. We're going to Mars. No, you ain't. You ain't leaving the Earth. You didn't go to the moon. You're lying. You're a liar. You're a con artist, scammer, part of the Illuminati, part of the Freemasons, part of the Jesuits. You didn't go to the moon, and you ain't going to Mars. It's all lies. Fake reality. So the devil, the God of this world system, is the devil. So what does that mean? Everything in this reality is fake. The money's fake. The governments are fake. It's all fake. But when Jesus rules for 1,000 years, he's going to rule with a rod of iron, and we're going to be ruling with him as kings and priests unto God. And it ain't going to be fake. It's going to be righteousness all over. The lamb and the lion or the wolf or whatever you want to say is going to be lying down together. Why? When righteousness rules, everything's in peace. When chaos rules, everything's in disarray. The devil's game is to pull you down into the flesh mind, into fake reality. God's game is to pull you up into eternal truth, the promises of God. He will take care of you. He will send you what you need. You pray for a spouse, just seriously, and get yourself right. He'll send you a spouse. And it'll be a mirror. It'll feel like a miracle. It'll be like, this is impossible. How can we be on this? How can we be so in tune? You'll be thinking, wow, this is a perfect person for me. Because it's God doing it. All you have to do is pray about it, wait for it to appear, and then step into it. I don't care if it's a job or what. That's the way it works. This reality works that way. I'm seeing a lot of snow right now where I'm at. I'm hoping it don't stick, but it probably will. The flesh mind is not real because it's the devil's system, and the devil's a liar, and lies are not real. Lies are fake reality. So only thing that's real is truth. So if you step into the devil's lies, you're in fake reality. You step into truth, you're in the real reality. It's really easy. It's the easy button. You just have to think different than what you've been taught all your life. You have to just look at the universe, and the universe is your university. It's playing out right in front of you all the time.